So who's Buxton? I don't know anything about baseball. I'm trying to learn.
Our center fielder.
Center field. And is that in the outfield or the midfield?
Dead center field.
Center field. Okay. Hi, I'm Shannon Fiedler. I'm a comedian and I'm on a mission to learn about sports. So today we are at a Minnesota Twins game and I'm going to ask the fans to teach me a thing or two about baseball. This is Girls Got Game with Shannon Fiedler. So if you've been watching this series, you know this is my second baseball game on my journey to understand sports, which means I have a little bit more knowledge than I did last time when I was at the Cubs game. I know 3 strikes you're out. I know Babe Ruth is famous. He has a candy bar named after him. I know that there's an organist. I know things, but I don't really know the rules. So today, I am going a little bit more detailed. I want to understand the actual intricacies of the game and not just 9 innings, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, I'm Shannon Fiedler. I'm a comedian and I don't really know anything about baseball and I'm trying to learn. Can you help me?
Sure, what do you want to know?
Okay, I'm a little skeptical if you can help me or not. I have a question specific to the Twins.
Okay.
Why is there a C in the logo if they're the Minnesota? Why isn't it MT?
Because TC is Twin Cities.
Oh, they're named after the Twin Cities.
Yes.
I was thinking it was Mary Kate and Ashley.
I don't think it's them.
Rats! You know a lot about baseball?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, great. What is a fact you can tell me that you think I probably don't know?
One cool thing about baseball is if it's never happened before, the odds are good it's actually going to happen. So it's actually something weird is happening. A player for the Red Sox was on the Blue Jays, but he's resuming the game while playing for both teams. So he's going to don both uniforms as both a hitter and the catcher for the other team.
How?
I don't know.
Wait a second. Yeah. That feels like some Benedict Arnold shit. Do you think you could teach me something about baseball?
Well, I know very little, but I'll teach you what I know. How about that?
Hey, I'll take that. You betcha. I know that if you swing, it's a strike, and if you don't swing and it isn't between your shoulders and your knees, it's a ball.
Yes.
But what constitutes a swing?
A swing, if you swing, your wrists break past the home plate. Okay.
Oh.
If you can stop your swing before it goes past home plate, that's not a swing.
All right.
Beyond home plate, then it's considered a swing.
So it's the wrist.
It's the wrist.
All right, that's good to know. Here's a list of questions I have that no one seems to be able to answer because I guess they're not actually about the rules of the game, but I want to know the history of. Why 9 innings? Peanuts and Cracker Jacks, where did that come from? Who makes sure the grass is that green? Why a diamond? Why not a rhombus? Also, they call it a diamond, but it's not a diamond because it's curved. It's kind of like a Trivial Pursuit pie. They should call it the baseball pie. I think that would be more accurate. If you are the commissioner of the MLB, please give me a call. I would like to talk with you. Okay, the Minnesota Twins. Who's your mascot?
TC Cub.
He's a Cub?
Yeah.
Are there 2 of them?
No.
They're not twins.
No.
That's so stupid. That doesn't make any sense. I understand that they're the Twins. I'm okay with that. I get it, Twin City. The fact that you wouldn't have 2 mascots, which, think about this from a marketing perspective, you could sell double the t-shirts, double the stuffed animals. Now I need the head of the Minnesota Twins. If you own this team, talk to me. I'm gonna make you double the money on TC the Bear. He's gonna have a twin named CT, okay? We're in on something here. I know because I do the New York Times crossword puzzle that there's something called an RBI, but I don't know what that is. Can you tell me?
I can.
Would you please?
It's a run batted in.
So is that so does that mean how many runs I've hit?
Now that means if I'm batting and I get a hit and someone scores because of my hit, that's a run batted in.
If you're on third base and I'm hitting and I hit the ball and I get out at first, but the third base person gets to the row, I still get credit for that?
Yep, that's your RBI.
Teamwork. What's your sign mean?
Me and my buddy got a thing about Buxton being on the DL all the time, so we just kind of count the days that he's not in center field.
So who's Buxton? I don't know anything about baseball. I'm trying to learn.
Our center fielder.
Center field. And is that in the outfield or the midfield?
Dead center field.
Center field. Okay. And why is he always down? Is he injured?
Injured all the time. His knee, his hip. He supposedly slid into second this time and messed up his hip.
Sounds like you think he's faking it.
I don't know. 300 million in your back pocket, that might do something to your hip.
You heard it here first, folks. Money hurts the hips. Why do you like baseball?
Oh man, just there's so many games inside the game. Pitcher versus the batter, like stealing a base, all these, there's just so many little intricacies.
It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you can say that.
Game of bases.
Game of baseball.
Boo. National anthem made me emotional. It was like an old man in his bed. Play ball. Why are there only one of you? That is a missed opportunity.
Woo! Hit the ball. No, catch the ball.
All right, we're gonna test my knowledge.
What does AB stand for?
Absolute bangers. Air ball.
This is not basketball.
Something back.
Closer.
Oh, at bats. At bats. That makes
What do
sense.
you think? WAR. 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 What is it good for?
Walks? Is walks right?
No.
Wide angle receiver.
Again, equating other sports, this is not football. Alright, so you've officially given up on war. Wins above replacement.
What's replacement?
Like, if you were to be replaced by just the league average, or like the average, essentially.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't follow.
If it's above 1, you are better than the average player, and if it's below 1, you are worse than the average player at your position.
But he told me the game, right?
I wasn't super good at fractions.
Like, this guy has a .9 as a WAR. That means he's below an average player replacement.
So why hasn't he been replaced?
It's because they use all the other factors. When they factor in his batting average, his on-base percentage and all that, that brings the number down. If it's poor.
I'm going to be honest, I think I've retained most of what I've learned so far at baseball games. Nothing. That war, I'm anti-war. Take me out to the ground. This part I know. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I have another question to go with my why are there 9 innings? Why is it the 7th inning stretch? That is nowhere near half of 9. 7.5 is not half of 9. Like, you go to other sports, halftime is in the middle. But I do like singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So I'll allow it. Well, I don't know how much I learned tonight, but I did have fun. I ate chicken fingers, I had a beer, and I cheered for the Minnesota Twins. So a success nonetheless. This has been Girls Got Game. I'm Shannon Fiedler. Please like, subscribe, and follow along to continue on my journey while I try to learn sports. I'll see you at the next game.